I was gonna make a really cheerful video about my favorite products in 2019, and then I realized that's not what I wanna do at all. Every day I get tons of messages telling me to just go on a diet, just be less fat. I get messages telling me I'm killing myself, and a million other really fun messages that all revolve around being fat on the internet.
Out! Just like the old days of the Sith Army! Anger is not the way of the Jedi!
Okay, so you might have seen this by 50 Shades, you know, his compilation videos of fat acceptance, but this is something a little weird, just saying. You know, women and some men, but mostly women, feministic women, just to keep the priorities straight, they think that whatever size they are, they're just fine. And I can understand that. I mean, live your life the way that you want to. But as soon as you start saying that dieting is no fucking help, and that doctors and people that study in that medical field can't tell you if you're healthy or not, you are wrong, sir. I mean, ma'am, whichever one, I have no clue, because some of these, I can't tell if they have a dick or tits, or pecs or tits, or it's just weird. Like, I can't tell with these people. They all look like potatoes. Like, what do you want me to say to this?
So today, I'm going to tell you why, even through all the messages telling me that I should be smaller and less fat and that I should hate myself, I'm going to tell you why I'm choosing in 2020 to not diet. Buckle up, this list is pretty long. First and foremost, I choose not to diet because diets do not work.
Hold up. Are you really trying to sit here and tell me that diets don't work? Bitch, you look like you haven't been on a diet since you were a 3-year-old kid whenever your parents told you to stop eating all the Twinkies out of the fucking pantry. Like, honestly, why do you have, like, the permissions to tell me that dieting isn't going to work? Because you're giving so much misinformation to the people that might watch your channel. Like, honestly, there's going to be one kid that's going to click on this, like, not being as great as all the other people, and they're going to get misinformed. Like, they're going to be like, oh, so diets don't work, so I'm always going to be like this, so I'm not going to be able to fit in with all the other kids. Like, I mean, I guess it's okay to be like that, but, like, seriously, if they want change and you're just misinforming them here, that's not fair to anyone that decides to click on this video, especially for me, because god damn, like, you're fat as fuck. I mean, I wouldn't trust you if you even said diets worked, because, god, you are just not a trustable person with how many pounds you have on top of your head and body, and, like, god, can you guys even count those chins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Yeah, no, I lost track.
I'm very aware that my life would be easier if I were a thin person. Trust me, as a fat person, I can constantly see that the world is not made for me and that people do not like that I have imposed my fatness upon them.
See, honey, it's not that you've imposed it onto us, it's that you're spreading misinformation that diets don't work, and that if you're a fat person, you're never going to change. You're like, oh, might as well tell a bunch of people that they can't change at all just because I can't, or I don't have the mental capacity to, you know, hold all this information in. Like, what was I supposed to eat? Oh yeah, I was supposed to eat a vegan pasta. Well, you know what? Instead of doing that, let's just go and eat the 3 chocolate cookies that I have sitting on my counter right now from the homeless refugee camp that I go to every Saturday to help out, in quotation marks, when in reality I'm just taking all the soup that I cook for myself.
However, diets don't work. So even if I wanted to be thinner, the chances of that happening permanently without me going into some kind of mental health despair is not really feasible.
It is completely feasible. You're just not taking the time out of your day to go and figure this stuff out. Like, she probably went onto Google and she typed in how to diet, and it pulled up with a WikiHow showing her eating a bunch of vegetables. Like, that's not what dieting is. Go to a dietitian or something like that so that you can learn what you're really supposed to be doing instead of just spreading this information around once again that you're never going to be thin in your life, no matter who you are. You can do something about it. You're not just going to be fat struck for the rest of your life. Go and find someone that can help you out instead of, you know, posting this on the internet. Oh, My Fat Life. That's actually the name of her channel. I think it's like My Fat Life or something like that. Like, really, you're going to brand your fatness as a trait, a quality to your person? That's not, you being fat isn't a trait. That's not a quality. It doesn't make you original. It makes you fat.
That's not gonna happen. Diets don't work. I'm not dieting because I have an eating disorder. Actually, 1 in 5 fat people have an eating disorder. I know a lot of people think that fat people maybe just don't know about nutrition or maybe just don't know how to not be fat, but the reality is that a lot of us have been fat for a long time and have done a lot of things to try to not be fat before we found body positivity and fat acceptance and decided that this was just how our bodies were.
No matter what, there's always a way to change your body. No matter what anyone says, even if you have an eating disorder, there's always a way to get yourself fixed. And if you can't get yourself fixed, then you better keep on trying. Be persistent with that. Don't just get to a point where you say, oh, I'm gonna give up on this. No. Go to a person that specializes in that and ask them, and don't just rid them all away like, oh, you have no clue what you're talking about. I have an eating disorder. I should be able to eat whatever I want. I shouldn't be called fat. I shouldn't be called fat on the internet whenever I'm making a YouTube literally called My Fat Life. No, like, go and get yourself some help. Don't just get mad that you can't get help because you're not looking for it.
I have been to countless nutritionists. I have been on a million diets. I have starved myself. I have been in a place where I needed help desperately and received it, and I am wildly grateful for that. And I will never go back to having an eating disorder. Starving yourself is truly miserable and it's scary, and I'm not gonna do it again.
This bitch really acting like it's the end of the world. She's really acting like you literally have to starve yourself to lose weight. And no one said that it's going to be an overnight process. It's going to take you forever to lose the amount of pounds that you have built up on your body. Like, honestly, did you really think that you were going to lose all of that in a matter of 10 seconds? Like, you can do so much better for yourself. Just actually stick to what the nutritionist told you, and don't just go to a fat therapist that's going to be like, oh, honey, you're okay. You don't have to do nothing. You look great just the way you are. Because you don't need positive reinforcement. You need people telling you what you need, like actual professional people telling you what you need, not just, oh, you'll be fine, everything's going to be okay, you look gorgeous, honey. You need to be more confident in yourself.
I'm not dieting because I realize that fat people can be happy. I know it's a wild concept, but it's true. I'm an incredibly happy person, and I know lots of fat people who are very, very happy and living very full lives.
Did she really just say that they lived a full, happy life? You do realize that you're at a way more significant risk of dying than skinnier people because of you being so fat? Like, you are literally killing yourself. You are trimming down year by year each 100 pounds that you gain. Like, you are literally killing yourself at this point, lady. It is so sad to see these people because they are going to literally kill themselves by eating. Like, that's so sad. There's so many simple fixes. They're very time consuming, yes, but still, they're simple. They're not that hard to do. You just need to teach yourself that you need to eat better, and then you'll be able to eat better. So many people have done it, and to say that dieting doesn't work, there have been so many stories of people gaining back their entire life from going on a diet. Like, it's helped out so many people, and the audacity just for you to say, oh, diets don't fucking work at all, that's just, it's preposterous, it's bullshit.
I won't be dieting in 2020 because I think Weight Watchers is a fucking scam. I think that most diets are built on the idea that you are going to fail, and that's how they keep you coming back.
Okay, so they're scams and they're built to keep you coming back. Is that why so many people have lost so much weight and have rejuvenated themselves from it? Okay, I'm done with this. There's still like 5 minutes left in the video. I don't want to watch this girl ramble on about how she can't get skinnier. Oh, woe is me. I can't seem to fix myself. I could give less of a shit, but seriously, fat acceptance is so bad for people. I feel so bad for them. Even if they think they're living a happy, full life, I bet you they're going to be on their deathbed at 30 years old praying that they would have just taken a diet. But seriously, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end of the video. This one was a really fun one to make, just like all the other videos. I seriously think this is my happy place, you know, just making fun of people on the internet. But seriously, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notifications button. And while you're down there, I mean, you should like the video and probably comment too. That would be amazing because I love reading all of your guys' comments, honestly. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have had an amazing day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. And I'll say hello to you guys in the next video. Peace out.